I was sick. I had COVID, so I was generally in bed, but I could hear the sort of crackling and sort of smell of fire, and I said, okay, maybe somebody's burning leaves, or because it was actually the smell, and I was, thinking, okay, fine, somebody's burning leaves, and something of that sort is taking place. And then I heard this crackling sound, so I went to the back from upstairs, and I saw that the back of the house, on the other side of the wall, there was smoke coming. I couldn't see any flames. It was still early evening. And I kind of galloped downstairs and I told everyone, the forest is on fire and there's really nothing we could do because the height at the back of the house is really high. So you couldn't even really, put water across it or anything of that sort. And then I realized it had spread across and come to the side. And the flames were like 10 feet high. They were just going up, And so then I went down the side, started the pump, got the pipe out, and started dousing whatever I could from my side of the wall. And then, of course, I put out the word, like, who's set out this fire? I asked everybody over here. Nobody knows.
The forest fires are not new to this region. Forest fires were there, and there are the references of the forest fire in some of the folk drama. So there is one folk drama that is performed during the Holi festival. Holi is called as Shigmo festival in Goa. So a particular type of the folk dance called Bharnul is there. So in that Bharnul, we have the reference about the forest fire, how to deal with the forest fire. All these aspects were discussed. But whatever fire this year broke out is a totally different fire, and it clearly indicates that the human beings for ulterior motives were involved in causing this fire.
We've never had this, never. We've had the fields. People have been putting fire on their fields, and that's normal. That's every year. This is the first time I've ever seen this. Never ever seen this. And the thing is that none of the animals here are at all used to it because they've never seen it either, So they're all building their nests. It's not like they know that this is an annual event, so don't do this, don't build here. They've all been doing that. And it's just really sad.
Goa's forest is not a coniferous forest like the northern part of India, northeast part of India. Here we have the evergreen patches of the forest. If you see the Saturday, even today if you go there, you will clearly see that this is the semi-evergreen forest. There are some areas where deciduous forest is there. Leaf litter also is there, but here the fire will not take place unless and until it is ignited by the human being. So certainly human forces were involved in these fire incidents, and because of that you can see the fire responsible for destroying the large tract of the forest.
So it could just be accidental. I don't think it's deliberate. I don't know. There was one theory that people are setting fire to the forest so that they can claim it's no longer forest land, and so they want to take it in and I don't know how far that's true because of the laws. I don't think that would really permit it. I mean, I understand fields being burnt, but these are not fields. So it's carelessness, I think.
In assembly and before, on the earlier occasion, the forest minister of Goa, the chief minister of Goa, clearly said that these fire incidents are man-made. Real truth, there are some people who wanted this forest for increasing their cashew plantation, horticultural plantation. They are involved, and if you see in Sattari, in 1999, the wildlife sanctuaries were declared, but no final notification came into being till this date. And Goa government, instead of settling the forest right claims of the people, was making attempt to denotify the forest wildlife sanctuary.
So now this is the Stereoluca seed. This is the Stereoluca fruit, which means the tree should be here somewhere. But now this is all gone. It's never going to germinate. This is the end of this line. This is gone. And like I was mentioning, the cicadas earlier. I mean, listen, it's silent. And this place last year was buzzing. It was like insane. I even made a meme on it. Like if the cicada is entitled to sitting in a tree and screaming, so should I. It's crazy now. Here you've got the charandas cooked, gone too soon. This entire bush, if you look at it, the whole bush. If you look at these things, this is a tree potato, air potato. Now, these are tubers of a certain yam, and they're gone. So this is a whole generation of potentially another plant gone. You know. Now you see this. This is from the civet. Now the civet would have. That means there's a fishtail farm somewhere around. But any case, these guys, they go around, they
There,
disperse.
that's a fishtail palm.
There you go. And there should be one in fruit. They disperse the seeds like this. This is civet poop. But this is charred. It's gone. You know, so this civet would have done its job, deposited the seeds here for another generation of plants, but no, because it's cooked and it's gone. So the irony of that is, you know, it's not just getting rid of the underbrush for this season. It's literally seasons.
We are making our sincere attempt to get this area declared as a Mother Tiger Reserve. So our minister is clearly telling that as long he is there in the power, he will not allow the Tiger Reserve to be declared in Goa. And he says that tigers that are there in Goa, they are not a Goan, they are coming from outside. So atmosphere is created in whole of the Sattari against the tigers. So that is why if you look at the areas which are burned, these are the areas where the tiger movement, tiger presence in Goa indicated. There may be intention to destroy all this habitat of the tiger so that tiger can move away from Goa and take shelter in Karnataka. And now the status of the tiger report released by the Prime Minister clearly mentioned that the tigers are increasing in the areas of Kai Tiger Reserve, whereas they are on the verge of extinction in the forest of the Goa bordering Karnataka.
If it's a natural forest fire, these things do happen in nature, and it's a good thing. It sort of clears up the undergrowth, and you get a whole new, cycle of life starting out. That is if it's natural. If it's not natural and there is no real, and it's in a season where you started dispersing your seeds and you started, preparing for the monsoon. This is all preparation for the monsoon, so if you're preparing for the monsoon and you don't have a natural cycle to it, I don't know. I don't know. That's why I was saying we should come back in the monsoon and see how well it recovers. Does it recover? What recovers? I mean, I've been living here, so I know what this place really should look like. It should not look like this.
For last quarter century, I have seen that the people sacrifice the sacred groves for constructing the cement concrete temple. So no one understands that because of the forest, the climatic condition in Goa is very conducive for human being. We get the water, we get the more quantum of oxygen. So no one thinks about the benefits all we are deriving from the forest, but they want more area to be brought under the cultivation, more area they want to bring under the building, and they want the areas for the roads, for bridges, for all these development purposes.
So, I don't know, there's two ways of looking at it. One is the destruction, the other is one can just be hopeful and say it'll survive. I don't know.
Okay.